Hi. We had to think very long and very hard about whether to make this video. And once we got past the initial knee-jerk reaction, we decided that there was at least one point that needs addressing. For those of you who are not aware, Team Pinata is coming back to YouTube. Today they posted a rather lengthy community post addressing the entire situation and their apologies and why they're coming back and this and that and the other thing. All of the stuff that, frankly, we don't really give a crap about. But we read it anyway, just because we're trying to be in touch with the community. And we have tried very hard to be neutral about this whole thing, in spite of the drawings, and we have seen them. We saw them before we made our Team Pinata video, where we gave them, if not the benefit of the doubt, an even hand, and tried to focus on the art, on the therapy art aspects of it. But this, we can't let this go. So we have taken some of the highlights from said post, and we would like to address them. The post is available on their community tab, or at least it was as the time of this video. Quote, the community is now divided, broken, falling apart. It's become unsafe for many survivors and systems. Advocacy for DID and support for those with DID has become a point of dysfunction, disorder, and drama. I don't know about you, but I don't feel divided, broken, or falling apart. What I've seen from all of you, our viewers who have subscribed to us and have shared your thoughts and your stories and your comments with us, is that the community is alive and thriving. Thank you very much. Undergoing change, yes, but divided, broken, falling apart, unsafe for systems and survivors? Beg to differ. We're pushing forward. We're trying to make things better. We're advocating. We're encouraging people to find their voices. Now we come to the fun part. And we're just gonna read this. We're gonna quote it. It's gravely disrespectful to people who have actually been part of CSEM, dealt with grooming personally, and have a long history with CSA to label what Nan drew as child porn. CP doesn't exist, but child sex exploitation media does. Porn is something paid for and insured by consenting adults for the purpose of creating a sexual scenario. A child cannot consent, therefore a child cannot be in pornography as defined in the adult world. What the actual... Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Did you seriously just create a false equivalency using an acronym that is literally the definition of child pornography and attempt to say that child porn doesn't exist? And that because a child cannot consent, therefore a child cannot be in pornography, as defined in the adult world? That's a legal fallacy. And I'm going to tell you something. As one of those people who have been an unwilling part of child pornography, who have been victims of the child sex trafficking trade, who were filmed in pornography along with other children at the age of 4. I am gravely offended and feel gravely disrespected. No, I assure you, it exists. We assure you, it exists. The little that just came out during yesterday's therapy that flattened us for an entire day would beg to differ. I don't care what else happened. I don't care anything else about the drama. This is beyond the pale. And, to take it a step farther, a cartoon character cannot be exploited. They're fictional. Sexual images of cartoon characters can be exploited to groom children, but there's nothing exploitative about a drawing of a cartoon character itself. All the pictures of child cartoon characters and much of the adult cartoon characters Nan drew were non-sexual. Attaching a fetish to a cartoon character, even if that fetish is sexual, sometimes doesn't by default make it sexual. Allow me to read the definition of the word fetish. Fetish, noun, a form of sexual desire in which gratification is linked to an abnormal degree to a particular object, item of clothing, part of the body, etc. Seems pretty clear that fetish means sexual. We looked up the definition over 6 different dictionary sites, and guess what they all said as the very first thing? Sexual. And now let's deal with the other part. Okay, you're claiming that a cartoon character attaching a fetish to it does not make it child pornography or CSEM, as you like to call it. Allow me to fill you in, okay? The downloading and possession of child sexual exploitation materials, CSEM, also referred to as child pornography and indecent images of children. Images of children. Notice that it does not differentiate between computer-generated, drawn, or live. They are images of children. And this last part is crucial. Is a commonly convicted type of internet sexual offense. Seems pretty goddamn cut and dried to me. Sometimes you have to speak out, even when it might be wiser to hold your tongue. And until we hit that phrase, until we hit that paragraph, everything else was just more or less piss in the wind. But you do not get to tell us that child pornography does not exist. No. So, those are our thoughts. Just centering on that one paragraph. That's wrong, and it's dangerous. And that's all that we have to say on the matter. And that's all that we ever will say on the matter. Ooh. Yeah. Good night, folks.